Hey guys, welcome to the Trophy Life podcast. I'm your host, Tara Smith. From beauty to wellness, wife life, motherhood, and everything feminine in between, the Trophy Life podcast is a place where you can feel inspired and empowered and ultimately create the life that you desire and deserve. It's hot to romanticize your life, so grab a mocktail or your favorite cozy beverage and let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trophy Life. Very excited for today's episode for a few reasons, but obviously our topic is going to be really fun because I love a good morning and a good evening routine. But something so exciting just happened literally 5 minutes ago, maybe less. So I have to tell you, we'll do the life updates first anyways. But so I'm currently 20 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Wait, let me check. I'm pretty sure when I'm filming this. Yeah. So, number one, we get our anatomy scan today, which I'm so excited about because we get to see his cute little face in like 3D and the whole thing, and I'm just so excited. Second, I was upstairs with Colby just now, and I made some enchiladas last night for dinner, and love having leftovers for lunch. Like literally, I don't know if there's anything better, especially when the food tastes better the next day. And I feel like enchiladas are like a perfect example of that because the chicken just kind of like continued marinating in the sauce that I cooked them in. Easiest recipe was like a high protein chicken enchilada. Had like Greek yogurt, chicken, and a little bit of refried beans in the filling that went inside. It was so easy. I'm like, okay, this is going to be such a good go-to dinner for myself and Colby, and then honestly our kids too. So easy, so good. The hardest thing was just cooking the chicken because cooking chicken's always the whole thing because I don't like to do it on the stove. I like to always cook my chicken in like the air fryer or like an oven. I always do my air fryer just because I feel like it's even easier. My trusty Steed Breville air fryer, the best thing to ever invest in for your kitchen. We actually got rid of our microwave a few months ago and put in like a hood in our kitchen. Literally have not missed the microwave one bit because of the air fryer. You take like 10 minutes to warm up your food in there and it tastes so much better. The microwave just has like a weird taste. It makes your food taste worse, I swear, than if you were to just eat it cold. So I love that thing. We bought it when we bought this home. It was like one of the things that we purchased pretty immediately. I think literally within the first week we had our house, and we just like slowly never used the microwave. And I really don't like to like buy microwavable foods anyways because they're often in plastic and it's just like a whole thing. So anyways, love that thing so much. I think I have it on my Shop My. If not, then it's in my August, September links on my Instagram story. So yeah. Literally, I'm upstairs, okay, 5 minutes ago. I don't even know if I told this yet. I cannot remember. But I was feeling my baby kick a ton. Usually after I eat breakfast, he's like super mobile. But I have to eat something that's like either like orange juice or like really high in protein. So I ate the enchiladas and he just started kicking me like crazy. And his kicks are getting a lot stronger, literally week by week. It's insane. I think they like double in size starting at 20 weeks, I've heard. So, which is just so insane. I'm like, literally, this is so crazy. So he's kicking me and I'm like, Colby. And I put my hand on my stomach and I could feel him kicking me through my stomach, which the last night was the first time that I experienced that because pretty much up until this point, I can feel his kicking, but like I couldn't ever feel it when I put my hand on my stomach. It like wasn't strong enough yet. And I was like, Colby, come here. I was like in his office and he put his hand on my stomach and he felt him kick. And it was a strong one. And I was like, that's your daddy. It was so cute. I was like, isn't that so crazy? He was like, whoa, that's crazy. It was so cute and so fun to just, oh my gosh, like experiencing that is just so special. And every time he kicks me, I get so excited. Like it feels like he's kicking me for the first time. And especially because like it's so every kick, like as the weeks go on, like they've been feeling different than they did in the beginning. I felt him though pretty early on. I think I felt him first at 15 or 16 weeks, but just because of where my placenta is, it's not in the front, so I can feel him a lot easier. But oh my gosh, like it's just the coolest thing ever. Like, oh, I love it so much. So anyways, yeah, so I'm over 20 weeks. We'd get to do the anatomy scan in literally like 2 hours. Oh, like we're leaving in 2 hours. I'm just like, I've been like so excited all morning. And I was telling Kobe, it's like, I kind of feel like nauseous. And he's like, I think you're just really excited for the anatomy scan. And I was like, no, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, I just cannot wait to see him. And I'm going to film, obviously, I'm going to film it because hello. That's one thing I love about my place I'm giving birth is that I can film whatever I want. Like hospitals, you can't do that. So I'm excited. Okay. Another life update. We went to Montana last week. Colby and I, let's see, since we've been married, I think we've been to Montana 4 out of the 7 summers that we've been married. So our first year married, we went to Montana and we went over the 4th of July. Colby has he has an aunt and an uncle who have, well, there's a married aunt and uncle and then another aunt who have lake houses. So they're basically like lakefront homes. They're beautiful, like the most insane properties ever. And Colby's cousin actually got married at one of the properties. Was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. And yeah, the whole thing was just, I love Montana so much. It's so, we're on Flathead Lake. Like the homes are on Flathead Lake, and it's so fun to just wake up in the morning. You can go jump in the lake. You can jump on the boat, on the Sea-Doo. Like you can go canoeing, whatever. Unfortunately, being pregnant, I can't Sea-Doo and I can't go on the boat unless it's like pretty flat, which I didn't know that. I asked my midwife, I texted her and she told me that. So I was like, okay, good to know. But I don't think I would have gone on the Sea-Doo because just intuitively it doesn't feel like a good idea, just how you're sitting and all those types of things. So anyways, but yeah, everything was just so fun. It was very much more of a chill Montana trip than I've been used to in the past, because Colby and I would just go out on the Sea-Doos and we would be out there for like, I don't know, like an hour, sometimes 2 hours. And then we would just jump in the water constantly. Like it was just really fun. But yeah, things are changing. Your girl's growing a baby. So it's exciting though. It was really fun. I have a whole Montana highlight. The place, Colby's cousin, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Colby's aunt's home is just so beautiful. And I got a lot of questions being like, here's this Airbnb. I'm like, this is not an Airbnb. This is her home. But yeah, it's just beautiful. She's got like chickens, a beautiful garden. We would like make eggs every morning with eggs from her chickens and fresh herbs from the gardens. Like literally you could go outside and pick blueberries off the little blueberry bush. It was just like, I'm like, I need a garden and I need chickens. Except for I know they're a lot of work, but once we have like a bigger backyard, probably in our next home in a few years, I'd love to have chickens and a garden. But yeah, definitely go look at that Instagram highlight. It's fun. It's a fun vibe. And Montana is so special and so unique. I just love the energy out there. Colby's got, I think, 5. Does he have 5 family members? I think he has a couple cousins who also have homes on the lakefront. So it's very fun. And their homes are they're so beautiful and such a vibe. Such a vibe. Okay. So the third thing, little pregnancy update as well, is pretty much since 17 weeks, I've been feeling very good. The only thing is that like I'm really tired. Like if I don't sleep good, I went to bed way too late last night and I don't know, I was just having a time. A time was had. Okay, I took an everything shower. The yawn says it all. Took me like an hour, shaving my legs, washing the hair, the whole enchilada, the whole thing. Then I did the skincare routine after. I French braided my hair so it'd be in cute braids and be wavy today. But yeah, that's like the main thing. And honestly, I do feel like I'm really hungry in the mornings, but I cannot eat as much food as I used to be able to, which is super weird because like I used to always love like a double double from In-N-Out protein style. I cannot, I have to get a single. Like I cannot eat. And sometimes I can't even eat the full thing of that. I actually haven't had In-N-Out in a long time, but um basically just with protein, really with anything. Like I can feel that my stomach is a lot smaller. And I always heard the opposite about pregnancy, so that's definitely one thing I didn't know, but it makes sense because you're like taking up a ton of space in your body. And obviously, I'm eating enough food for him, and I'm eating tons of just chicken and Greek yogurt and like high protein foods. Thank goodness. The only thing I've really had a sweet tooth for, which literally hasn't been a thing until I don't know, maybe a few days ago, like late last week, is I just sometimes want a little something with like chocolate, but specifically mint and chocolate ice cream. I have never, okay, I have never in my entire adult life bought a thing of Tillamook ice cream, but I love their cheese and I was like, I want to try it because they have like a mint chip ice cream. So I placed a Walmart order last night for a few things. Hello. It was so good. I was like, wait, I love this. And I usually just want like a little something, but I was like, this is so good and this can be like, I don't know. I'm not really someone who needs sugar per se every single day, but literally my entire pregnancy I have like been repulsed by anything that's like artificial. But the ice cream didn't taste artificial, and I like how it doesn't have like dyes and stuff in it. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but I was like, you know what? It's fine to have a little bit of ice cream, especially now that I'm like working out again, trying to get in like 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day. I was like, we can have a little bit of ice cream at the end of the day. It's all about balance here. But I am also eating very healthy with everything else. Like I really don't eat fast food. Occasionally I'll go to In-N-Out, but I don't even, this is so weird. I don't consider In-N-Out fast food. I don't know why, but I think it's because I don't get fries. Okay, I actually do love Shake Shack, and I'll get the bun when I go to Shake Shack, which I'll get Shake Shack like once a month. But like I love the protein style at In-N-Out, and I just get pickles and cheese on it, and that's literally it. And I'm like, this is basically just meat, lettuce, pickles, and cheese. That's literally all that it is. And it's got tons of protein, like hardly any carbs, healthy, some healthy fats from the meat. So I don't know. I just don't consider that the same as like going to McDonald's, for example. In my first trimester, I think I went to like 5 different fast food places, or 5 different times I ordered fast food because I just could not stand making food at home. And I'm just so grateful to not be in that phase anymore. And I just feel like myself. I feel normal, just a little more tired than normal, which honestly with Hashimoto's, I've heard that that's super normal. I never really experienced that, but I think it's because of certain foods that I eat and working out. And I would do like a sauna and all that kind of stuff to like manage my symptoms. But yeah, I really do feel really good. And I have loved being pregnant so much. Like I really feel like a lot of women are super negative about it. And I get if you throw up every day of your pregnancy, which I've only met, I think, 2 people. My friend Kimberly, I met at the Rare Beauty event. You guys probably follow her on TikTok. What is her last name? I actually don't even know her last name. She owns a bag company. Okay, what was her last name? Oh yeah, it is O'Connell. She was telling me that her pregnancies are super hard and she throws up every single day. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I really hope that's not me because I was in my first trimester still so sick, the whole thing. And like that, okay, that's a completely different experience, but I feel like that's like not an insane, I feel like that's not the majority. I did research on this one time because I was just bored in my first trimester, and it's a pretty small amount of women who get like the hypermesis, but I did have that in my first pregnancy. But yeah, I love being pregnant so much. It is just like, it's so beautiful. It's magical. I feel so beautiful, even though my body has changed so much already. Like my boobs have gotten so big. My hips have widened. I feel like my boobs haven't really grown that much since like week 12, week 13. They grew so much in the first trimester. And now they've kind of like, they're just like filling out, I feel like, but they're not necessarily getting bigger, if that makes sense. But the whole boob situation is so weird. And after I have this baby, before I get pregnant again, I'm gonna do a lot of things to see if I can make my boobs naturally any smaller. I'm hoping that breastfeeding will make them smaller, but we shall see. I can't believe I'm like, if he comes at 40 weeks, like I'm halfway. Like that's crazy. That it just like blows my mind. It's so crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all the life updates. I know I haven't chatted with you guys for a while, and so I wanted to give you some good, juicy life updates. But let's jump into today's topic. So I really just want to talk about romanticizing your morning and your evening routines. I feel like evening/night. I feel like it is such a simple thing that you can do that really elevates your day, and also it gives you a lot of confidence by small little things. So kind of the way that I like to think about a morning routine is like something you do for your physical health, your spiritual health, and your mental health. And I kind of put spiritual and emotional kind of like together because for me they're so intertwined. But I really like to focus on these three things. So I'll share what I do in a second. But what you could think about when you're listening to this episode is just like, think of certain things that bring you joy that you could add to your morning or your evening routine. Maybe it's like certain music playing in the background, having certain clothing on, like a pajama set, a robe, some slippers. You know, you have your morning beverage. Maybe it's like a coffee or a tea or a peppermint tea, just something, or even like warm lemon water. So good on your digestion in the morning. And just think about what you could do, because I want this episode to be very tangible for you and very like I'm going to use myself as an example, but think of what you would enjoy that would just really set your day up better. And it doesn't need to take like hours. I feel like people sometimes spend, which you totally can spend a little bit more time, like hours, you know, on a routine. I don't want to personally do that because I like to like get on with my day, but I do want to set my day up good. And I just really feel like mentally it makes me feel so much more confident and happy. So one thing that I love to do, actually, I'm going to just give you my full morning routine. Okay. Literally from the second that I wake up in the morning, I check my phone. Sue me, I check it. I'd really try not to. I really try to break it up at night, but pregnancy kind of changed that because it became a thing where I was like, I just need something to distract me while I have to wait for my thyroid medication to kick in. Those 30 minutes, if you know, before you can eat anything. So if I don't take it in the middle of the night, you have to wait like 30 minutes before you can eat food. So sometimes I use my phone as a tool to distract myself. Like I'll usually like scroll on Pinterest, check my Instagram DMs from the day before. I love it. And it doesn't stress me out. Like I'm not going to go on Twitter and like scroll the news. Like absolutely no. But I don't even really scroll content. I'm just like checking my own content, if that makes sense, which I don't know if it will make sense if you're not a content creator, but I love like talking with people and responding to stories and all that kind of stuff. So it's like a fun thing for me to wake up to in the morning, but it usually does not last long because my dogs want to go outside. So I'll take my dogs outside quickly. And I do love how it gets me up very quickly. And I can't wait for kids to also add to that because I think that's like another little life hack of just not like staying in bed too long, because I really don't like to stay in bed too long. I think it can just kind of, I don't know, it can kind of like stunt your mojo for the day, if you know what I mean, like your energy. So I really try not to do that. And when I let my dogs outside, I'll keep my glass sliding door open unless it's super hot outside, but now it's cool enough in the mornings where I can just like open the glass sliding door. I get some fresh air in. Sometimes I'll turn on jazz music as well. And then I'll immediately start making breakfast because your girl has to eat. This baby is like, give me 30 grams of protein right now, mom, or I'm going to make you feel sick. I'm going to make you feel nauseous. So I do still have to, if I do not eat in the morning, a lot of protein, it has to be a lot of protein. I can't just eat like a piece of toast. Like that's not going to suffice. Like he needs 30 grams of protein first thing in the morning. And I feel so much better because I feel energized. I feel good. I don't feel sick. Like we're both happy. So it's good in that way. So yeah, I'll leave the door open. I'll just cook. Usually I'll have like 2 or 3 eggs, maybe some berries, a little bit of Greek yogurt. Usually I can only eat the eggs first thing in the morning unless I'm like really hungry. Then, I still usually have to space it out at least like 30 minutes, but I'll have like a Greek yogurt with some berries and honey or something, or like a Siggy's vanilla yogurt with some granola. So yeah, I love that. And then sometimes while I'm eating or after I'm done eating, I'll list 5 things that I'm grateful for in either my physical notebook, like it's not really a journal, it's more like a notebook, or oh my gosh, my baby's kicking me so much right now, or my notes app on my phone. So it kind of just depends. Again, like I'm not married to being like super strict or super exact every morning. I just want to do a good job, keep certain things consistent, call it good. That's my goal. And then after that, after I eat my breakfast, I love to do a workout in my home gym. So I love to lift some weights. I am actually going to go lift some weights after I'm done with this. I just needed to get this episode up, but I am going to lift some weights. I'll do some stretching. Something I'm really trying to get to be like consistent again with since being pregnant, because I know how good weightlifting, stretching, all that kind of stuff is for you, especially because I keep getting Charlie horses every night and literally nothing is working. And I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know. I've tried everything. I'm going to ask my midwife today when I see her, but it's a whole thing. And then after I'm done working out, I'll get ready and I'll shower and I'll go on with my day. So like I said, my morning routines are not crazy. Once it gets a little cooler outside, I'm also going to probably do morning walks, but if not morning, then early afternoon. Like sometimes after I'm ready, I'll just do a walk, or after my workout, I'll go on a walk. And I love to take my dogs, even if it's just like 15 minutes around the block, just something for them. They love to just smell all the grass in the neighborhood. I swear they love it more than when I take them biking and they're like running. I don't know. They love smelling the roses and the grass around the neighborhood. So I love to do that just as long as it's not too hot outside. That's the only thing I forgot to mention. Okay, so my nighttime routine is definitely more chill, but I love it. I love my nighttime routine. So after I'm done working, I will start making dinner for Colby and I. This is a non-negotiable for me. If I don't make dinner, I'm going to be the one ordering dinner and figuring it out. It's something like I love having dinner plans for us every night. It's something I take a lot of pride in, cooking dinner for my husband. And I don't know, I just like that being the thing that I do in our home. Like it's something that makes me happy. I enjoy it. I love cooking for people that I love. So yeah, that's that. And then after I'm done cooking, we have a housekeeper. So she comes over 3 times. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, she's here. So she helps a ton. So there's never like a ton of cleaning and like pickup to do. So I have the hiccups and it's driving me insane. So I'll usually just do like a quick tidy of the dishes, rinse anything that needs to be like hand washed, like a cutting board or a Le Creuset. Like last night I used my Le Creuset casserole dish and I don't like that like soaking overnight. So I'll always just like hand wash that immediately. And it's just super chill. And then I'll like watch a YouTube video while I just like tidy up the kitchen. I feel like the kitchen is like my domain and like no boys allowed. Kids will be allowed. I definitely want my kids to help me in the kitchen for sure. I actually just talked about this last night on my Instagram story, where when I do have kids who are old enough, I really want my kids to be very involved in making breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but specifically dinner for family dinner every night. Because breakfast might be a little bit harder because you're running out the door to school and it's like a whole thing. But dinners in the evening, I am literally going to do everything in the book to not have picky eaters, because like I need my kids to be well seasoned, if you know what I mean. Like I just cannot stand when kids are like, because I used to nanny and babysit a lot before Colby and I were married when I was in high school. And it drove, like, picky eaters as kids drove me nuts because I'm like, there just has to be a way to fix this. So I've read a lot about it. And I really feel like the answer is just getting your kids involved and giving them responsibility where they're like proud of what they made. And so, yeah, anyways, that's like a whole separate topic, but I'm just very excited about that stage of life. And I literally cannot wait. I'm so excited. So after I'm done, I'll tidy up the kitchen, watch my YouTube vlog, and then Colby and I will get into bed. Sometimes I do like to wash my hair in the evenings because it just takes too long to do it in the first like half of the day. And I need that energy for more creative type projects or filming or whatever. So I love to just do an everything shower like twice a week in the evening, or even just like a bath in the evening, like a magnesium bath. Love a magnesium bath while I've been pregnant. I have a little like kid thermometer that I got that I just have in my bathtub. And yeah, I love it because it just tells me the temperature as long as it's like, I keep it usually at like 97. Honestly, I'm so hot that I don't even like hot baths or hot showers. So there's that. And then sometimes I'll make Colby and I like a little treat, like a little healthy, like a little bedtime snack, or I'll bring him up a snack or like a beverage that he loves. Like I just love, as you can tell, I love using food to show my love for people. And like when we were in Montana, I baked cookies, brownies, like for everybody. Okay, there was something else I made. Oh, I was going to make another type of cookie, but I didn't end up getting to it. But I just love baking for people, and I love how they can like continue. It's just like the gift that keeps giving. They can continue to enjoy the cookies for like the next day. My cookies were gone by like lunch the next day, and I made a lot. I made the half-baked harvest oatmeal chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's the best. It's so good. And yeah, everyone loved those in Montana. So it's just something I really love. And my sweet tooth came back. I think it literally came back when we were in Montana because we were eating so many treats like every night on that trip. And it wasn't even like a lot. It was just like chill, anyways. But yeah, now I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth back. Not like every day, not all the time. Just sometimes in the evening, I just want a little chocolate or a little something. So love doing that for both of us. And then we'll watch our show together. And it is my favorite part of the entire day. Colby will like tickle my back, or he'll massage my scalp. We'll hang out with the girls being our dogs. And yeah, I love it. I'm really just soaking it in so much because I know that things are going to change. So we are just living life to the fullest over here at the Smith household, to say the least. But that's going to be everything for today's episode. I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you rate and review the podcast. It means so much, and it helps us grow and bring the show to more amazing women. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Before you go, I have something exciting for you. I'm doing a giveaway. So to enter, all you need to do is rate and review the show either on Apple or Spotify. Make sure that you're subscribed to the show, of course, so you never miss an episode. And head over to the @TrophyLife Podcast Instagram and leave a comment on my latest post and let me know what your favorite takeaway was from today's episode, or comment some emojis, just something, and that will basically enter you into the giveaway. The more that you engage, the higher your chances of winning are, so don't be shy. This is something I'm going to be doing ongoing, so even if you're listening to this episode later, you can still go and comment on my most recent post, and it will 100% get you entered into the giveaway. And if you haven't already, come join the club at Trophy Life Club. This is just a community for the girls who like to romanticize their life and want to become the best version of themselves. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at Tara Kelly Smith for more content. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next episode. Love you. Bye.